In other news, the Supreme Court of Kenya faces a potentially monumental transition just months before the 2027 general election. President William Ruto has nominated Supreme Court Judge Njoki Ndung'u for election to the International Criminal Court (ICC) at The Hague. If elected, Justice Ndung'u would leave Kenya's apex court months before a presidential election, whose outcome could once again end up before the court. Our senior reporter Ibrahim Karanja looks at how Justice Ndung'u's nomination could reshape the bench, expected to determine any election dispute in 2027.
Kenya has formally presented Supreme Court Judge Njoki Ndung'u as its candidate for election as judge to the International Criminal Court. Her nomination by President William Ruto follows recommendations from the Judicial Service Commission after a competitive domestic process amongst 3 interested candidates. But the nomination is only the beginning. Justice Ndung'u will compete with candidates from across the world for 6 vacant positions at the ICC during elections scheduled for December 2026. Among those already nominated are Dio John Nangela of Tanzania, Rosette Muzigo Morrison of Uganda, Evelyn Ankuma of Ghana, Gwanel Matrax of Switzerland, Yoshimitsu Yamauchi of Japan, and Diana Carolina Olarte Bakares of Colombia. The submission by the Embassy of the Republic of Kenya to the Kingdom of the Netherlands highlights Justice Ndung'u's more than 3 decades in practice, from serving as a state counsel in the Attorney General's office to championing the country's landmark Sexual Offences Act, while serving as a member of parliament between 2003 to 2007. At the Supreme Court, she has spent over a decade since 2011 helping shape criminal jurisprudence, particularly on fair rights, sentencing and victim participation in criminal proceedings. But her potential move to The Hague comes at a critical time for the judiciary. Under Kenya's constitution, judges must retire at the age of 70. That means several members of the 7-judge bench of the Supreme Court are already approaching the constitutional retirement threshold. Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu is currently 68 years old and would reach the mandatory retirement age in 2027. Chief Justice Martha Koome is 65 and will reach retirement in 2030. Justice Smokin Wanjala is also 65 and expected to retire the same year. Justice William Ouko is 64, while Justice Isaac Lenaola is 58 years old. Justice Ndung'u herself is currently 60 years old and would